Test, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody who is here. If you're not here yet, or if you're just tuning in after the stream, welcome. We are getting back to the creative grind. Yes. Back to building with free will. There's a couple new blocks that I'm really excited to use because of the update. If you didn't see my last video, I do re-upload them onto YouTube. Same name as my Twitch, so feel free to go check them out if you missed them, because I know that Twitch only keeps them for about a week and then gets rid of them. So if you're interested, go check that out on YouTube. But let us get to the game at hand, shall we? So we're gonna do a little bit of a shorter, probably a shorter stream today. Usually I go for about 2 hours, but today we will go maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. This one, it's this one with the snow, yes. If you remember, last time we were beginning the bridge. The Grand Bridge. Ah yes, and our guardian of the bridge. Good job. You did it, my feline friend. Yes, very good job. Oh, let me just, we don't need that many chunks. Nah, we don't need that many chunks, guys. We don't need that many chunks. Alright. There's a spider. You can chill there. Bud. Oh. Someone killed their golem. You know what this means, chat? You know what this means? Oh, they have another one. They're fine. I was gonna make another one, but they got another one. They're prepared. They know what's up. So now we have to detail this bridge. Now I've got the chiseled normal block, so we're gonna do this smaller section first. Just to get like a base idea of the structure that I kinda want. Let's see. I think I wanted to make it 3 wide. There we go, okay. Use these. I'm probably gonna need what else here? So move all this, because I don't need this right now. I'm probably gonna need like wall. That's what I'm thinking of. Wall. Let's see what we got here. Oh, let's pull out the cobble. Ooh, deep slate cobble. We might actually use that. Deep slate brick. Ooh, let's get the Ediston cobble. I don't want everything to be a brick, because then it'll just be like one type of texture. You know? Gotta give it depth with some other textures. Okay, so we'll do one of these, and then maybe, what does this deep slate look like? That's nice. I'm gonna use that for the blackstone instead of using like normal blackstone. Let's try this. Andesite? How am I feeling about that? Oh, I hate that. I wish like it did this attached to this. You know what I mean? Because like when you put it, it's just gonna be like that. That's kind of lame. The cobble gives it a lot more texture. We're gonna go with cobble. I think we're gonna go with cobble. Let's see, what other... I could also use fence, I guess. Let's get some fence. Maybe warped? I mean, if I use fence, then I can kind of keep it the same. I just feel like it doesn't suit it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to walls. Wall. What else we got here? Deep slate tile? No. We'll keep the black for later. Mossy cobble? Maybe I'm missing that, like, touch of green. Maybe that's what I'm missing here. Granite. Prismarine. Let's try this too. Okay, diorite. That's nice. It's lighter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mossy cobble, my guys. I think we have our winner. Okay. So we're gonna use mossy cobble. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that. Just like get that touch of green in there. I have not made bridges. Bridges is not a thing I usually make, but we're going to attempt one. So let's see here. What are we going to do? I'm trying to remember how I've made other stuff before. So do I want it 3? It's gotta be wider than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe the 5th one? And then up. One more. Bup, and then bup. Yeah. Yeah. And then we'd put like a torch or something right here. Nice. Nice cock. No. Okay. Well, let's do the other side. Whoop. And then boop. This is nice. Pretty simple, but it's very nice. We will do detailing as well. That will come. So, like, I do want to put, like, slabs or something on top of here. But we're going to do this little section first. So, might as well take a looky look. Cut copper slab. Ooh. That could be interesting. Kind of, like, keep a green theme going throughout the bridge. Because green goes really well with the normal stone. And I feel like it'll go really well with the black stone, definitely. Especially since I plan on using, what's this? Warped slabs, like warped wood for a lot of the Blackstone Castle. So, let's see here, Dark prismarine, nah. I don't want to use just cobble because the walls are cobble, you know? What is this? Waxed and waxed. Oxidized, weathered. Interesting. Oh. Slib. That's what I got. Weathered, waxed, oxidized. So I'm pretty sure, if my science is right, that the oxidized... Yeah, it's a little worn. But I'm pretty sure it turns, like brown, like actual copper, you know? When it becomes oxidized, it loses that green color. Or becomes green. Becomes green. Yeah. So these are weathered, waxed. Okay. I look the same. Weathered, waxed. Okay. I think we want the waxed is the thing here. Because I think if they're not waxed, they're gonna change color, which is not what I want. I like that, but I kind of like this one better. It's kind of nice. Yeah. How about if I put it... Oh no, I hate that. This isn't bad. Let me get this out. Let me get this. 5? Boop. I say. Let's look more at this, let's look at some stairs, because there's gotta be oxidized. Yeah. So I really like... I don't like the weathered. The weathered is nice, but it's like too much green, if that makes any sense. So we'll get rid of that. But I like the waxed oxidized stuff, so let's pull out some more of that. We want the waxed. We want the wax. That's what we want. Hmm. It's this part that concerns me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because, like, I think this looks odd, doesn't it? To have it like this? What is that? Cut stone? Stone brick. Chiseled. Let's see if there's any new chiseled. If I can spell chiseled right. Chiseled. Blackstone. Red sandstone. Quartz. Nether. Deep slate. No. Let's see. Emerald ore, you say? Interesting. Block of amethyst. Oh, we will be using those, my friend. We will be using those. Worry not. Ooh, maybe instead of chiseled, maybe I should use the actual blocks. That might actually be really nice. Okay, there's just the blocks, and then there's the cut blocks. But I kind of don't want to use the waxed ones, you know? Or the cut ones. Because again, it's that similar texture. Whereas like this is almost no texture, which is kind of nice. Oh, moss block. Oh, moss block, how I love you. I love moss. I wish I could just change all the terrain, like all the grass into moss. Like, I wish that was the thing. If you haven't noticed, we're not using the Optifine that we usually use to make it look all purty, just because this new update doesn't work. So we get to see everything in Minecraft original glory, which is fine. It looks nice still. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, that's kind of nicer, actually. Oxidized weathered. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, guys. 2 different greens plus that. I don't know. I kind of like the non-weathered one just because it looks nicer. Then I could use these all the way through, and then I would just be changing the wall in between to that deep slate, because it's really nice. Because I think deep slate and this would look really good. How bridge, guys? How bridge? How does one bridge? And see, then, like, having the texture of the block on top is nice. Because if this is block and this is block, you know, conflicting textures. Well, they're not conflicting, they're the same. That's a problem. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this for the up here bridge part. Could I also use stairs? To, like, knock it? No. This'll be fine. This'll be fine for now. We're just doing the top 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just want, like, a general And if I feel like changing it, the joys of creative mode, you know, I'll come back to it and I'll be like, oh, you know, I've seen 100 videos on this now, so maybe I'll change it. That's the key, 4 or 5, to building in Minecraft, you know. You just gotta watch, like, a shit ton of Minecraft videos, and then just try it. Just watch a Minecraft video of something and be like, I want to build that, and then just go and try and build it. Oh my gosh, somebody followed me. Blessed day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the follow so much. I wish it, there it is. Stupid Squints. Thank you so much for the follow, Stupid Squints. Welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to the stream. I hope you like it. It's mostly just me building and talking, but you know, feel free to put anything in the chat if you feel like chatting. No one usually does, but it's fine. I usually talk to myself anyways. Alright, lantern. I hate this. Why have you done this, tree? We just get... No one will know. No one will know. No one will know, chat. I hear a skeleton. Bro, you good? You good? Your bones be jangling. Okay, 1, 2. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't think about this. Oh no. Okay. I can figure this out. So this block is fine to build on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it would be this block. Yes. Okay, I can make this work. We just gotta add an extra block. That's fine. That's fine. Just gotta add an extra block is all. Ooh, I wonder if this would be a good... If I could use the stairs here, actually. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this will definitely work. However, now that I'm using these copper blocks, I'm getting this, like, steampunk vibe, which I'm for, but, like... I get a little steampunky, just a little bit. This isn't bad. We are gonna change, some of the blocks. So we are gonna like make some of these not mossy, some of these mossy. Right now it's just the general bridge. Just want a general idea. Boop. Nice. Nice. Don't you dare, skeleton. I do not have time for your shit today. 1, 2. Whoa. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. So then these ones. Nice. Oh, look. It's like I planned them to be exactly this far apart. Oh, wow. My big brain. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boop. And boop. Oh. Oh, well, someone had a fall there. Alright, back to the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count like I'm in preschool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't just, like, you know, visualize the number. Nah, I gotta say the number, or else then I'm screwed. I don't know if you all heard that. That's my bleeder dog. Hi. You wanna go? Hold on. You're so fat. Come here. No, come here. You're fat. Oh god. Don't struggle. No, stop. There we go. Alright. She's fine now. I tossed her onto my bed. So you stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Boop. And a boop. Alright. Now the part I'm worried about the most, actually, is doing the pillars that's gonna, like, hold it up. Cause I could, like put all sea lanterns on the bottom and just be like, it hovers, it's magic, like. But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of cool, though. It's a cool idea. Maybe I should just do that. No. I actually want pillars. I want pillars. I want the aesthetic of the pillars, you know. You know what I'm saying? Boop. Saying. I'm not Goku. Alright, we're almost to the black part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 5. I definitely want to use that deep slate. But we're still gonna keep these pillars, you know? Nope. Nope. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just gotta keep checking, make sure I've been putting down the stuff. Boop. And a boop. And a boop. And a boop. And nice. Nice. Oop. Such a nice view as we go too. So relaxing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would hate to like get all the way down and I miscounted. 2, 3, 4, 5. I always try and like build in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that's actually fine, that it kind of boop, and a boop, and a boop, and a boop. Okay. So, we're going to do 1, 2, and then I'm going to get this. We're not using this, so let's get this out of here. We're still going to use that, still going to use this. So really it's just these blocks that we need. And then I'm going to do boop, and a boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I wish it blended just a little teeny tiny. We're gonna do 3 on this side, and then we'll do 2. And then we'll do this. Boop. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do deep slate, so let's move this. Keep that, keep that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's nice. That's a nice difference right there. Because, like, this is like a nice kind of gray, blackish mixture. And then you have this. Is there a different kind of deep slate wall? Hold on. Wall. Cobble deep slate tile, deep slate brick, polished deep slate. There's a lot of deep slate. Okay, let's try all of these. 1, 2, 3, 5. Should be here. Okay, so that's the cobble. Ooh. Oh, hello there. That's nice. Oh, that's beautiful. I can see, like, a lot of modern builds that this could be used for. That is so nice. I may pick that. The brick, it just looks like, kind of like Blackstone brick, but a little grayer, which is fine. What about this? Oh. I kind of like that. But I kind of also hate it, how it's sectioned like that. No, I don't like that one. Okay, so this one is a no. That's too normal. I think I really like this. Bro, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. Ah, but I made this out of... But the cobble goes with the cobble. You know, we're gonna save this one. And I'm gonna use it for the castle. Because that is so nice. Because, like, cobble, I want to keep, like, a similar texture the same. Because they're supposed to blend, you know? But we'll definitely be using that nice tile. That tile is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Boop. Get on there. Aratatata. Oh man. If you don't remember, last time I talked about 3, 4, 5, I talked about Bo Burnham's Inside, and then I realized very shortly that it's a lot of people don't know about it. Unless you're on like the mentally ill side of the internet, no one's heard of it, and that is sad because it's very good. It's so good. I will literally be playing this, and I'll just have it on the background. Like, I'll just have it on Netflix running in the background. I'd have it running right now if not for copyright. It's just so good. And I cannot... It's gonna be awful, but like the Jeffrey Bezos bit, I just cannot get that out of my head. I'll be just like standing in the kitchen and then all of a sudden my brain will be like, Jeffrey Bezos! And I'm like, why? Why, brain? Why? Out of all the songs Bo Burnham did in that special, why that one? So good though. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Watch it and feel sad. That's all I have to say. Feel sadness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Boop. Oh yeah, it's coming together. Yeah, I'm really getting that kind of steampunk vibe. Now that we're like in the Blackstone section. Oh, hello, Dianic. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Talking in the chat. You're the first one to be here and in the chat. Feels good. I'm sorry I didn't catch your streams lately. I've been a little bit busy with packing and everything. That's also why today will be a little bit of a shorter stream. Because I still have lots more packing to do. But we're gonna try and at least get the bridge done. That's the goal, you know. Finish the bridge. Or as much as we possibly can. Oh, he came just to chat in the chat and then he left. Yeah, I feel like that's literally my entire streaming career. People just like come in, they're like, sup, and then they leave. That's it. Get that 2 views for like 6 seconds. So good. Like, a lot of people have told me... Is it a villager? It is. A lot of people have told me that, oh, you know, you'd probably be more successful if you had a face cam because you're a girl. And I'm like, you realize that I don't, like, do anything though, right? Like, I don't have a face cam. One, because I don't have a camera. And I know you can get really cheap ones, but like if I'm gonna get a camera, I want a good one, you know? You know? It's gotta be nice. Like at the same time though, like I don't put on a bunch of stuff. Like It's just gonna be me in lazy clothing. In front of a camera, looking insane. Cause like my hair's not brushed. I'm not wearing a bra, like you tell me I gotta put on shit? Nah. We only play Minecraft here. There is only Minecraft. If you're here to look at a pretty girl, get out. You're not here for the craft. You're not here for the crafting. You know, could I not talk and fill the empty space in between? Yeah, I could. Very easily. I'm usually a quiet person. You'd never know if you just watch these videos because I talk a lot. Even if there's no one in chat. Because I'm like, maybe someday someone will watch this video. And I want them to feel included, even though they weren't here for the live stream. You know, as if I was a YouTuber. I actually did try 3, 4, 5 and do YouTube. I tried doing horror games for a while, but I realized that I sucked at editing. So I couldn't make like good videos, you know? Or I would just post as if it was a live stream, like I would just put the whole video, the whole time it took me to do the game. That's how long the video is. With like a little bit at the beginning, a little bit at the end, you know. I think they added more music to Minecraft because like it's more frequent than it was before. Oh, those long silences of nothing but block noises. But I feel like they added a whole bunch. Especially in the Nether. Oh man, I just love hanging out in the Nether just for the ambiance. Ambiance is so good. We're definitely gonna build like a base there, because I'm gonna build the Nether portal in the castle. There'll be one there, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty far away from the lantern house. That we can also build another one there, because I think you don't have to be that far. I know before you had to be like 1,000 blocks away, but on another server I'm playing on, look at that, beautiful. On another server I'm playing on, we put 2 portals like within 200 blocks of each other, 200, 300, and they were pretty close, and they created 2 different portals, so I mean, where it created the portal in the Nether was really inconvenient because it was like in the middle of a roadway I had made, so I had to like rearrange the roadway. Oh, I'm missing these for like 2 rows. God, I suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, look how quick this is going. You know, the talking kind of, you know, it covers up what's happening. We're also gonna have to get an axolotl farm. That will happen. It is winter here, so it'll have to be over there, because I don't know how well they're gonna do in a cold environment, and I would hate to think it would kill them, so we'll make a little farm for them because they're so cute. I think the one thing about axolotls that I really hope I'm not butchering that pronunciation, but I think the one thing that's hardest is the breeding of them, because you can't just give them like caught tropical fish. You have to go out, find a lukewarm or warm biome, and you literally have to go catch fish, like in a bucket. You have to go get tropical fish in a bucket and then feed it to them. You need like 2 to get them to breed. Like, you would literally have to go with a bunch of buckets in Donk, which I did. I did to test this out. Which I did. You have to literally fill your inventory with buckets and catch fish with them, and then just like store that and hope that you don't need a bunch of them, because you're gonna make a lot of trips. Or build it where there is a biome that can give you tropical fish all the time. Like, luckily we had built everything. There was a lukewarm biome, so you just kind of gotta like get a boat, go over there, scoop yourself some fish. You killing my people over there? Oh no. Oh no. We must save. Sword. Sword of truth. We must save this villager. How dare. How dare. How dare. Don't you dare kill my villagers. I need them. What just happened? What just flew by me just then? Oh no. No, don't kill him. God damn, I don't want to kill him either. Come here, you little shit. No, don't kill him. Don't. Get in the house, you stupid villager. God damn. Why are you so stupid? Get in a house. What is wrong with you? It's the middle of the night. Get in a bloody house. Get in there. Get in this house. In this library. This is actually a nice library. Is it blocked somewhere? No, it's not. Oh, well, I just destroyed the library. What was this? Is this stripped spruce? Stripped? I think this is spruce. Yeah, it's spruce. Motherfucker! Goddamn, I keep... God, why are you so stupid? Get in a house. God! Where's your iron golem at? Is he dead? Did you guys lose a second one? There he is. You guys need more iron golems. I don't even remember how to make iron golems. Iron golem. How make? Internet. Tell me. Iron golem. How make? Recipe. How make? How do you create? I know you need blocks of iron. 4 iron blocks in a T shape. And then a carved pumpkin on top. Okay. Iron block. Jack-o'-lantern. Okay, this should be easy. This should be easy peasy. I know that it doesn't work on snow sometimes, so you gotta like get rid of the snow. Because it's technically in the block, you know? It should just be like this. Nice. Move along. I have more of your brethren to make. Boop. Alright. There's 3 of you now. So you know. I expect you to protect the village. I'm even gonna spawn another one right here. Because I don't think you are capable enough. Boop. There we go. Nice. Kill him! Kill him! Great. Fuck him up. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Alright. Look at all these enemies. Look at all these enemies. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm gonna kill some of these guys. Do I need to? No. But I have the need. The urge to kill. The urge to murder. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Where's your horse? Where's your horse, my guy? Oh god, I hope I just didn't kill one of our named ones. Did I? Did I kill Dave? Oh, this little fucker. Come here. Come here. No baby zombies here. That's right. Run. Run. That's right. That's right. We don't deal with chumps here. Oh, 2 views again. Oh. Oh, thank you, other viewer. Whoever you are, thank you. I appreciate so much. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I no longer need sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at daytime. Ah, yes, classic sunrise. Now, I could just play this one on 1.16, so I could still use the Optifine, but then I wouldn't get the blocks, you know, and I want the blocks. Especially those amethyst blocks. Because I totally want to make... I either want to make a ballroom in the castle that has an amethyst floor, because it makes a little, like, ding noise, which I think will be really nice. And then do, like, a starry roof using sea lanterns and stuff, which I think would be really nice. Call it the Celestial Ballroom. So fancy. Which I'm pretty sure that name's been used before, you know? But it's fun. Oh yes. So majestic, the lantern house off in the distance. Bam. Bam. Stupid villager. You're stupid. You're stupid. God. Five? Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5. It's 5. It's 5. It's 5. I can count, guys. I can count. I know how to count the numbers. Bam. 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 What else can I aimlessly talk about? Mass Effect. Let's talk about Mass Effect, my guys. I love Mass Effect. I love it. So it got me hooked on video games oh so long ago. Like, I played video games before, but then I played Mass Effect and I was like, ho, ho, ho. And then I was introduced to Dragon Age. Ho! Oh my god. I love BioWare. I mean, after they got bought out by EA, they kind of suck a little bit now. But brought back the Digital Legendary Edition, which was good. The new graphics in 1, amazing. Loved it. Had a few glitches, but that's fine. Glitches are fun. Love a good glitch, especially if they're funny. And now I hear they're thinking about revisiting Andromeda, which, don't be wrong, I at the time was working at an EB Games when that game came out. And I remember telling people, because I'd played it, I remember telling people who were going to buy it that don't compare it to the original series. Because even though it has the essence of Mass Effect, and I feel like they were kind of trying to ride the coattails a little bit of Mass Effect 3, but after what happened with the ending of Mass Effect 3 and, like, the fan base community not enjoying what happened, They tried to, like, be like, oh, we'll bring out a new game. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But this is, like, X amount of years after. Because, you know, space and time and all that crap. Which is fine. Which is fine. I loved the concept. And it was a good game, overall. If you compare it to the Mass Effects, it's the worst of them. But if you're not comparing it to the trilogy, which is a cohesive story, and you judge it as a separate game, it's not bad. It's a pretty good game. Like, the combat mechanics, I would love if they actually introduced that into normal Mass Effect, because those combat mechanics were so good that the enemies would adapt to how you would play. So, like, if you're a sniper and you tend to stay back a lot, the AI will know, and it will put, like, drop ships, or enemies will try and go around you, try to flank you, which is kind of cool. I like that. I actually got really into the online, which is weird, because I didn't do it at all for Mass Effect 3, and I know the community for that is, like, they love Mass Effect 3 online, which is fine. I never got into it. But the Andromeda one was good. I think what I disliked about Andromeda the most wasn't that it wasn't like Mass Effect, more that it lacked in a lot of things that I just was not for, you know? Like, they had all these great characters, okay? But no, like, character development, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cora is a great example. So Cora is part of your party, and she was supposed to get the job you have, which is fine. A little bit of conflict of interest. That's good character development. But she talks about being part of Asari Commandos and, like, being part of a team and everything. And she never goes in, like, she never talks about it. You know what I mean? Like, she never, like, all the little things, like, sure, you learn that she likes to garden, she wants to put roses on whatever plant. That's nice. That's a nice sentiment. It's real nice. But at the same time, it's like, tell me about your commando days. But she doesn't like to talk about it. And then you have Vetra. Vetra's a great character. Love her. Love the introduction of more females of different species, like female Krogan. Bro, love that. Especially because I loved Eve in 3. Oh man, give me more female Krogan. They are great. Female Turians, totally loved that. Female Solarians, loved that. I wish they had done that in the Mass Effect games, because you don't, in the original trilogy, because you don't see them. Like, every Krogan you meet is a dude. Every Krogan. The only female Krogan you meet in the original Mass Effect is Eve. That's it. You don't meet any other females. And if I'm wrong, someone tell me, because I've played Mass Effect so many times. You never see a female one except for the third one. Female Solarians. I guess the Dalatras. Dalatras is, she's a female Solarian, isn't she? I have to look that up. I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to tell alien gender sometimes. But I'm pretty sure Dalatras is actually female. But I feel like they push that more in Andromeda. Like, it's very clear which one's which. Asari, they're all female. That's fine. You can't really have a male Asari. Oh, well, that's... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Let's do this. And then we'll do this. Yeah, there we go. But, like, I love that Andromeda did that. I love that they introduced a new species. I understand why it was only one species. Because I know, like, they were created here and yada 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 yada. Spoiler alert, if you've never played Andromeda, I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna spoil some shit for you. I'm sorry. But I know that, like, the Ket came from somewhere else. Like, they're not from the Andromeda Galaxy, but they're chasing something on the coattails of whatever made the Remnant and the Angara, which is cool. I love the story that they were trying to tell, but it was unfinished. Like, I feel like there were so many things that they just left out in the, where it's like, well, what the heck? What the heck happened with that? Like, the Scourge. The Scourge apparently is what drove whatever, like, the Angara to become fractured. And the Scourge is a living thing, and it's chasing whatever made the Angara, as are the Ket. Right? So, like, are the Ket... Because they knew about all the things. They knew about the Remnant, and they knew about the terraforming process. Like, did they learn that from the Angaran? Because, like, the Angarans talk about first contact, like, the Ket came to their system and was like, hey, we're gonna be buddies now. Right? Like, they're not from this system. They came looking for something, obviously. And then they found it, and then they were like, this ours now. And they took it. Like, that's how that worked. Okay, we need these. But I feel like because Mass Effect was so diverse, like, there's a lot of different species. Like, a lot of species. I kind of felt bummed when there was only the two. One that wasn't even from the system, and then there was only one that was actually from the system. I guess from/made. Like, I don't count the Remnant. They don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't count because they're not like Geth. Like, Geth had a consciousness, right? That was like the whole issue with the Quarians and the Geth, is that the Geth became sentient. They became a race. And that was the problem. Whereas the Remnant are following orders. Whatever orders they've been given, they're following it to a T. And they will follow whoever gives those orders. And it seems like, based on what happens as Ryder, it seems like whoever made the Angara and whoever made the Remnant were some sort of mixture of sentience or synthetic and organic. They were a mixture of both, which is interesting because that's one of the choices that you get to pick at the end of 3. That if you pick the middle option, that's what you're doing, respectively, is you are molding synthetic... Oh, another follow. You're molding synthetic and organic together. That's the third option, which is great. But it makes everything like plants, everything is like that, which I don't feel. Demurtus, thank you for the follow. Thank you. It just takes a little bit for it to pop up, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate your follow so much. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am ranting about Mass Effect. Have you played? It's very good. What was I saying? Synthetic and organic. That's what we're talking about. Synthetic and organic life. Right? And you as Ryder are technically way back. Yeah. So good. The Legendary Edition, they didn't really change a lot in 2 and 3, but 1, they changed a lot. Same story, but the graphics are way different. A little glitchy sometimes. Like, sometimes the maker will just catch on something random and you're like, what the heck? Freya, I need you to move. I need you to just a little bit this way. Just a little. There we go. Good cat. Very good though. Very good. I'm actually just replaying through the Legendary Edition right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of my favorite games of all time. Spoilers if you've never played Andromeda, because that's what we're talking about. But because Ryder is like partly because of the whole program that your father makes, right? Because of that whole program. Get rid of all these. It's like melded into your being, and they say that. But probably won't play it. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna hate on that. If you don't want to play, you don't want to play it, right? As a separate game, it's good. If you're comparing it to Mass Effect, it's not that good. Oh crap! I didn't need to get rid of that row. Crap. But it leads me to believe that because of that, whatever made the Angara and whatever made the Remnant were both. They were synthetic and organic. They had to be, or else, like, why would Ryder be able to so easily interface with everything? Because, like, that's something the Kett did. Like, that's one of the scenes that they literally do, is where the leader of the Kett, or of that section, god damn it, Freya? Come here, Freya. Is that he tries to, like, watch you. He watches your dad, right? He watches your dad... Sit. He watches your dad activate the first one. That first terraforming device. And he tries to, like, duplicate what he sees, right? But it doesn't work. Why? Because he's only organic. Not only that, he's like an amalgamation of organic material. Because the Kett aren't just one thing. They are, like, countless generations of just... This is nice. Countless generations of DNA repurposed for their own needs. So for them to be able to use the devices, I think they have to integrate something that is non-organic, which I don't know if they could do with the process. Because it seems to be a very, very organic-based process. Like, you have to be organic for it to work. Like, you can't just... Spider, what's up? Oh, we'll leave that. I think it's also the reason why they didn't have the Quarian ship appear. Because I feel like the Quarians would have put like a wrench in a lot of plans. You know what I'm saying? I was actually really bummed at that too, because they teased that at the end of the game. Like, you finish Andromeda, and then you get that distress signal, that message, saying that the Quarian arc has been found, and that arc was carrying, like, Volus, Quarians, Drell, like, a lot of extra species that weren't in the game. Because they just kept the core species, not counting Quarians. They kept the core species, and then just, like, replaced Quarians with Angara. Which is fine. That one villager, man. You know what? You can perish. I saved you last time. Get in a house. You have a house. You're just stupid. Stupid villager. Boop. And boop. Alright, we'll go back to the other side. I'm not gonna save you again. Get out of here. I have heard of that, yes. I have heard of them making another Mass Effect. Like, not an Andromeda, but another Mass Effect. That'll be, like, heavily determinant by what decisions you made. I don't think it'll have Shepard. And if it does have Shepard, I think it'll be... I think what'll happen is there'll be, like, an appearance, you know? Like, if you chose the option, and you get that scene at the end of 3 where like you take that breath and like obviously you lived. Obviously. I mean you're partly synthetic. Like when Cerberus rebuilds you, literally you are partially not human anymore. Like it even when you do little things in 2, like there's a bit where you drink that poison when you're on Omega, right? That one Batarian serves you that drink, and that human that's there after like you wake up from being poisoned, like he's shocked that you're alive. That like any other human that's drinking that just dies. And you didn't. That's not because, oh, I'm Shepard and I'm like the be-all of the game. No. No. That is because Cerberus made you partly synthetic. Whatever bio crap is in your body still works. It's still technically rebuilding you at all times. That's what it's programmed to do. That's its job. So it's not far-fetched to say that at the end of, if you pick that option, that you totally lived. And that you would come back. You'd have like a Star Trek moment, you know? You know, like in Star Trek, when they did the new movies to like redo the old ones. Yeah, 2 and 3 were good. So good. And they had, God, fandom, please do not destroy me over this, but they have Captain Kirk's old captain, and he shows up in a wheelchair. And he dies pretty early, but like, I feel like it'll be something like that, where it'll be an appearance thing. Like you'll see Shepard, or you'll see like a vid of Shepard, or like you'll hear in the news bits about Shepard. It'll happen, right? Now if you picked like one of the options that totally destroyed your body, well, I can see why they wouldn't have you in the game. But like, even if they go 100 years in the future, and they go as Shepard's been dead for a while, even 200 years, because I think in the Mass Effect universe, humans like 100 is like the average in the Mass Effect universe. It's like 200 years, even 300. They would still have to bring back certain characters because one, Liara, Sari lived thousands of years. She will still be alive. She might actually be part of the game, right? Like, she'd be someone that gives you quests. She'll be someone you'll have to deal with. She's the Shadow Broker now. Like, you will have to deal with her. Rex? Bro, Krogan live a long time. Just as long as Asari, almost. That's why when you do that bit, I think it's in 2. I think you can also do a bit in 1. No, I think it's only 2 and 3. Where, like, that one Asari is talking to Char. That romantic Krogan who's, like, saying poetry to her. Did Andromeda have a canon ending to 3? Or did it have nothing to do with 3? It had nothing to do with 3. There was little bits that was part of Andromeda that, like, were like, oh yeah, it's still kind of part of the universe, but, like, also not. Because it's, like, 600 years after Game 2. And they're not even in the same galaxy. So, whatever you did at 2 and whatever you did in 3 has nothing to do with Andromeda. There are character bits, like you can meet Zaid's son. Zaid has a son. You can meet him in Andromeda. He's just there, chilling. It's the kind of thing, like, if you didn't know, you wouldn't pick up on it. Because, like, his last name's Masani, so you're like, but it could just been, like, them reusing, could just been them reusing a last name, but he talks about his dad. Like, he was a mercenary, something happened, and, like, it really leads you to believe that it's Zaid. Where the bot lady became real. Yeah, it's funny. What the canon ending to 3 is. There was only 3 endings, and then because of the fandom they added a 4th ending. I'm actually not sure which is technically canon. I do have some of the comics, but I don't have the last set of comics. I don't know which is canon. I feel like the third option, where you take the middle option, is the canon one. That seems like, because they really infer that, like, Anderson would have chosen the just get rid of synthetics one. The Elusive Man would have chosen take control of synthetics. But the middle one, it really wants you to be like, but this is the choice you probably would have picked as Shepard. But then they added the fourth one, where you can pick no option and just attack what effectively is the consciousness of the Citadel. And that's a bad ending. That's bad. Like, if you pick the third option and you make all organic and synthetic life come together, then you get that bit with Liara at the end, right? But you also get that same bit, just a little bit different, if you pick the Elusive Man's option. The only different option that you get a different ending for, really, is Anderson's option. Anderson's option is the only one that you get that scene at the end where the Citadel, like, blew up part of it, and you're, like, in rubble, and your character takes, like, that deep inhale, and then the chest comes up, and then it just cuts off. Like, nope, that's it. So I feel like that would be the right option. That's the canon option. Yeah, like, two of them were super similar, which leads me to believe that they might have not been canon, where that one is very different. I don't count the fourth option, because it was added after everything had already been done, you know? So I don't feel like that would be the option. I feel like it's Anderson's option, is the canon option. I know that Liara is the canon love interest. You're supposed to have relations with Liara. You're supposed to. Does it stop people from romancing everyone else? No, it doesn't. But even that, like, I feel like it really is choice-based, because that's part of the game, you know? I'm just talking now, I'm not even building anything. But I feel like... We're gonna make these out of this. The Blue Doctor lady? From Andromeda? Oh, no. You're talking about Liara. She wasn't a doctor, she was a archaeologist, technically. But yes, the Asari, the blue lady. The blue lady in all three of the original 3 games. Yes. She is supposed to be your canon love interest. Crazy, right? Which, I mean, makes sense. She has some of the best romance scenes. I liked all the crew, too. I love the crew. And that's what I was saying about Andromeda, is that I feel like the characters of your crew were lacking so harshly in comparison to them. Oh, this is... Oh, it's still fine. Still works. Okay. But it was really lacking in comparison to the Mass Effect characters. They had so much character. That's why the Citadel DLC literally is jokes and references about the game. Literally, that is all it is. Like, I've had people ask me who've only played 3 before Legendary Edition came out. Usually those are PlayStation players. If they should get the Citadel DLC. And I would ask them, have you only played 1? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, don't get it. It's not worth the money. If you only play 3, a lot of the jokes and a lot of the references are totally lost. Because that's all the Citadel DLC is. Don't get me wrong, it's hilarious. Especially because you have, like, great moments with your love interest. Like, the whole cloning bit makes no sense if you never played 2. Because the clone came from the Lazarus Project. Like, it was just in case something fucked up, that they had extra parts for you. But if you never played 2, that makes no sense. You don't get why this clone is here. Also, a quick side note, I would trade Jacob, who I feel like is the worst companion in Mass Effect. I would trade Jacob for that other lady, that Indian lady, that my clone had. Bro, she's amazing. I would trade Jacob for her. I wish I had her in the armory and not Jacob. Like, Jacob is the only character, and it's not like he's a good character in as like encompassing, but like I don't like his companion quest. I hate it so much. Like, I don't like how they really made your character, especially if you're femshep. Yeah, he was the human. The African American human in the armory. I don't like that female shep, femshep. They really made her like flirty with Jacob, like just in normal interaction. And it kind of pissed me off. Or like how you like act around him and how like you talk to Jacob. It sounds really like they tried to push femshep romancing Jacob, which I don't know why, because Garrus is way better, as is Thane's. Bro, Thane's romance, so good. But Garrus is my boy. I always pick Garrus. No matter how many times I play it, I usually always pick Garrus. I think when I do renegade runs, I usually pick Thane because, like, I'm a bad girl. Gotta have that bad boy assassin boyfriend. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I have done Liara before. Her romance is nice. Like, I can tell there's definitely more to it than any other character. I have never romanced Tali, but I've seen Tali's romance. And that's really cute. You want a cute romance? Romance Tali. Oh my god, so cute. You don't even have to romance people. That's not required. I'm not like saying go romance people. I'm not saying that. I'm just they're very good. You gotta like explore all facets of the game. You can't have a romance with Mordin, which is sad. I know their excuse for that is that, well, Solarians don't live very long. Bro, I romance Thane. He fucking dies. Like, I don't care how long they're gonna live. That's not the point. I actually was really mad for Andromeda, because I was really hoping for a Solarian romance, and there wasn't one. And I was very upset. Also, some of the romance options didn't feel good. In a lot of ways. Vetra's is funny, because she tries to make you steak. Which, if you don't know, Mass Effect, Turians and humans can't eat the same food. Remember all the romance I did? Bro, romance so good. But she tries to make you a steak. Which is so sweet of her, but it's so burnt, and I love it so much. And I wish there was more of that in Andromeda, but there isn't. There's not a lot. It just brings me back to, you know, like, the character development of Andromeda was not as good. There could have been so much more. They could have talked more about their lives. I actually, back to romancing. We're bouncing all over the place for topics. Back to romancing for Andromeda and Mass Effect. If you don't romance anybody fully, I know that you can get a scene, and I think you can only do it if you're male ship, because you can't do it if you're female ship. You can get a scene where in your apartment that Anderson gives you in 3, you can have a scene where you wake up with Jack and Miranda in your bed after the party. I've only seen it been done. I've never been able to get it done because I usually don't play a male ship, and you can't do it as male ship. But I assume that that is very similar or a nod to Origins, Dragon Age Origins, where you could have a threesome with Zevran and Liliana, which is so hard to get to. Oh my god. But no, I feel like a lot of, it was the emotional guy. Yeah. Was Jack the other human guy? No, Jack is female. And Jack was the bald biotic who wanted to murder everything. Very friendly, that made him like me. Oh! Cortez! That's Cortez. Yeah, that's in 3. Yeah, he's gay. Yeah, Cortez is your, he drives the shuttle. He's usually talking to Vega. And they have that great conversation about bears, which is so hilarious. Of course you'd like bears, Vega. Yeah, that's Cortez. That's Cortez. Yeah, my dad really loves the game too, and he discovered that he was trying to be really nice to Cortez, and as FemShep, I never had to worry about it. But he was trying to be friends with him, and then he got that scene where it's like, hey, do you want to have a relationship? And it's like, hold up, I was just being a bro. I wasn't trying to romance you, my guy. I thought we were just bros. What the heck? Which is hilarious. It wasn't like in Andromeda with Gil. Like, Gil was very obviously like, I'm gay. Like, don't... Suvi, not so much. She was not, she's not laid on that she's, gay. At all. Which is really unfortunate. She's a good character. I also love her concept of, like, is religious, but also space, though. She also licks everything, which I appreciate. Don't know what this is? Lick it. I appreciate that mentality. This is looking good. Oh, you know what? Actually, that other idea I had might actually work. Where I said I wanted it, like it was like a floating bridge? Ooh. Ooh, you know what? We're gonna try it out. And if I hate it, I'll just take it apart and redo it. The joys of creative. What was I talking about before, though? We were talking about options. Very loose track of everything. Sea lantern. That's what we're going for. Sea lanterns. Okay. Let's go to the end. We'll go to the end. Oh, Mass Effect. We were talking about theories before I was severely sidetracked by character development. I like the movie they did. Here we go again. Totally off topic. I like the movie that they did where it was Vega. And it's like, it's that bit he talks about, you know, when you spar with him. How they went on that mission and then it wasn't necessary because you as Shepard already solved the problem. And like he lost his whole unit and everything. And the movie was about that. The animated movie. I don't know if you've seen it, but go check it out. It's pretty cool. There we go. But when he talked about that, that was nice. I like that they did that little bit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be cool. I like that they did that, where like they added more. It's kind of like what they did with Cassandra for Dragon Age, where they had this bit about how it was how she became the Left Hand of the Divine, right? Which was nice. It wasn't necessary, but it added that little extra of character development. I'm all about that character development, yeah. But for the new Mass Effect, I don't know what they're gonna do. I definitely think they're gonna go a couple years in the future. I don't think that they're gonna go like right after Game 3. I don't think that's gonna happen. I have heard that they're gonna go back to Andromeda because a lot of people after Legendary came out replayed Andromeda and realized that, you know what, maybe it's not as bad as a game as people say it is. And it's not. It's a decent game. I'd say it's better than Outer Worlds. I was very disappointed by that game actually because I was expecting so much more. It's such a short game. And I didn't really feel like your choices actually mattered. Like whatever you did really didn't matter. Like, you really just had the two choices in the end, and that was kind of lame. I was like, really? But, like, why, though? Boop, boop, boop. We just fill all those in. So, I mean, I do like it a little bit more than that. I just don't know what they do for 2. Because I feel like they didn't finish 1, in general. Like I said with the Quarian bit, where it's like they were supposed, like there literally was supposed to be a bit that they were gonna bring out later as DLC, which, by the way, fuck that. I hate that. Inquisition did that, and I hate that. Where they were like, oh, here's the game, but also, here's this DLC that's the actual end of the game that you have to pay for. That pissed me off so much. I was like, are you serious? I paid $80 for this game, and now you want me to pay another $25 for the actual ending of the game? What the heck? What the literal heck? And it's fine if you buy the Game of the Year edition, because it just has it all included. Such a money grab. Such a money grab. It was a good DLC, I don't deny that. But, like, don't give me the end of the game as a DLC. Why can't games just be like New Vegas, you know? New Vegas had DLC, but it wasn't, like, critical to storyline DLC. No, it was fun DLC that they added that enriched the game. Also, New Vegas, best Fallout. Best Fallout. I will play that game so many times. But we're not talking about that now. We're talking about Andromeda. So I would love if they did the second one. Or, you know, brought out, like, test the waters a little bit. Bring out the Quarian arc that you planned on doing for 1. Let me do that. Reintroduce all the rest of the species, like the Volus and everything. Like, I feel like the Drell would have been, like, right up on joining this arc thing. Especially after what Thane says. How, like, their people are dying, are killing each other over food and everything because of overpopulation. Like, they would jump on the chance to go to a new system, you know, new planet, unclaimed, hell yeah. So I was really excited to see, like, a bunch of other Drell. I wanted to see female Drell. I was so excited, but nah. I want to see a female Volus. What the hell do they look like? Do they look the same? Do they look the exact same? Can you even tell? I don't know. I know there was supposed to be some Elcor on that ship as well. Bro, I love the Elcor. They're so great. They're so nice. Love Elcor. Quarians, I feel like would have been a great asset to have. I understand, though, why a lot of them wouldn't have gone. Because right at the end of 2, even during 2, they're really pushing to go for the home world. So, you know, they're all about that. I feel like a lot of Quarians wouldn't go just for that reason. That, like, but we're gonna take it back, so what's the point, you know? Now, for the new Mass Effect, I wonder if they'll tie in Andromeda. Because Andromeda is 600 years in the future. So well past Game 2 and Game 1. Even Game 3. Well past. But I can definitely see, like Liara, a great example. She's the information broker. She probably knows about the arcs. So I don't think it would be far-fetched for, especially if it's 600 years in the future, and based off of other facts from the Mass Effect universe, obviously after what happens after 3 and all the relays kind of, you know, like, explode, the Asari finally started building their own Mass Effect relays. Because they can. They can build them. They just choose not to. They have the technology. So I don't think it would be that far-fetched to have Liara come back, even in Andromeda, or make contact with Ryder. I miss the relays. Yeah. Rest in peace, relays. But I don't think it would be that far-fetched to have her make contact, right? Even the Krogan. Krogan live long lives. Like, I don't think it would be that hard to have our universe, you know, from Mass Effect, and the Andromeda universe make contact. Because I think that would be cool. Because I know they're trying to start a new life and, you know, get away from all that, but at the same time, wouldn't you want to check in, you know, reassess what has happened? Because I gotta tell you, the Andromeda Initiative did not work as planned, like, at all. At all. Like, you had to rebuild everything. I never noticed that they have, like, a little woo, woo pulsing. That's nice. But, like, even that, like, I wouldn't be shocked if in Andromeda they built a relay, right? Because they could do that. They could build a relay, which would be great. Ease of access. It doesn't seem to really hinder you in the long run. Like, obviously the ship you have is totally fine. I think the saddest, it's gonna be awful, but I think one of the saddest bits for the endings is that if you pick Anderson's option, it is heavily implied that EDI does not survive. Which, I know she's not organic, and she's a synthetic, and like all synthetics, practically get like an EMP burst, right? They all go out of commission. And I guess that also means that the Geth would also be destroyed. That's like another thing I didn't like. Yeah, I think I did them all just to have all the endings. Yeah, we've all done that. You do them all once just to see what they are. And I feel like... so I don't like the ending choice, because you spend all that time, you know, with EDI and the Geth and Legion and trying to, like, bring the Quarians and Geth back together, and then you just go and you pick, if you pick Anderson's option, that entails that you got rid of the Geth. Like, you destroyed their consciousness, just like you did the Reapers, as well as EDI. They're all gone now. Like, it's either that, or you've just disabled them. Which means the Reapers aren't gone. They're just disabled. Hi, One Tire Fire. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about Mass Effect. Thank you for stopping by. They're very good. They're very good. We are building the bridge. I went with the floating idea, you know, since we've been using these nice copper blocks. And I kind of like the idea of it kind of being a little more steampunky than I was originally going for. So we're making kind of like a floating bridge platform. So I've been under this bridge for quite a long time. So we're going to see how nice it is once I'm done. Now, I know some people argue, right, that EDI can be brought back. Well, then can't the Reapers, right? They were built by another species. They were built by those Leviathans, if you played the DLC. They were built by another species entirely. Hold on, I gotta... That's better, that's better. They were by a totally other species. The troll under the bridge. Yes, I am a troll under the bridge. So, like, would it end up being, like, when you find those uncharted worlds, or those worlds that are kind of, like, off in the distance, where they worship them as gods, sometimes, You know, you would have people like Cerberus. You cannot tell me. Like, sure, the elusive man dies. I get that. But, like, you're gonna tell me his entire organization just falls apart because he died? No. Hell no. What about Miranda? I could totally see Miranda taking over. That's okay. I've been busy lately. That's why I haven't been, watching other people's streams. It's okay, man. I appreciate you still stopping by. Cause like, what does that option really solve? Nothing. It doesn't really solve anything. Whereas if you take the make everything synthetic and organic, that one doesn't make any sense either. Cause why would that destroy the Reapers? They are already that. They are already synthetic and organic life. Why? Why would that get rid of them? It doesn't make sense. Like... oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I know the kid's like, oh, you know, if you pick the middle option, it'll merge them and get rid of the Reapers. But, like, why? Why would it, though? That doesn't make sense. Why doesn't that make sense? Well, because of the simple aspect. We're gonna make this kind of whoop, and then, yeah. Because you already prove that in game 2, the Reapers are partly organic. Every Reaper is a species. That's why you deal with the human Reaper. That's the only Reaper that looked very human. Like, the only one. All the other Reapers look like the Leviathan, obviously. But not that Reaper, no. They were like, let's try a new design. Which, good for them. But, like, they're still organic. There's like a living... That means when you defeat a Reaper, you are destroying an entire species. Like the one that's controlling the collectors. That Reaper probably is a Prothean Reaper. It probably is a Reaper made of Protheans. That's why it was so easy to control the collectors, because the collectors are Protheans. And I feel like the Reapers wanted to do humanity first because of Shepard. It makes sense. And they were like, if we can control humanity, then we got this, right? Clean. We got this, no problem. No one will ever dispute, right? But nah, you had to go and destroy it like a boss. This is looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool, guys. It's not what I intended for this design originally, but here we are. Now, in the words of Joker, it is just my opinion to go spreading it around, but it's all theory. All theory, you know? So many years of playing the game. You love the universe, right? Like, there's so many little things, even like the littlest choices, that I love so much about Andromeda. Like in 1. You've never played 1, Mundus. I just want to chat in real life. It's hard to talk to Addie, and now she talks more than me. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier too, that like if you meet me in person, I'm not a talkative person. But with streaming, I feel like I need to like fill the emptiness, you know? The empty void. Boop. Which I know isn't necessary, but I do it anyways. Oh god, I hate this. Just... it's fine. We'll put a slap. Nice. I know. Yeah, so the whole day said like 6 words. Yeah, I'm not talkative, which is hilarious. It depends on what you get me to talk about. I mean, like, if during that day you'd brought up Mass Effect, man, I probably would have been talking about it. But back to what I was saying about choices. Yes, choices. I love the detailed choices. Like in the first game, when you deal with Fade, Mundus, you never played game 1, so you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. But in game 1, you have to go deal with this guy called Fade. And it really tries to push you to go get Rex. That like, oh, he's also here for Fade, right? So you want to go get him. However, if you go and get the news reporter, you go get her quest first, and she wants you to find information about Fade. If you go get hers, and then you just go do the quest without Rex, you will actually get a reward for that, an extra reward. So after you've done that, and like you've dealt with Fade or whatever, it doesn't matter how you deal with him. You can either kill him or let him go. Either or, doesn't really matter. He's on the run from the Shadow Broker anyways, so. But then if you immediately go get Rex right after, he will actually pay you for doing his job. Legit. He will pay you. Which is awesome. Like, my dad, who's played the game, like, many years before I even found the game, he didn't even know that. Like, I did that, and he's like, what, he paid you? And I was like, yeah, he paid me, because I did his job. And he was like, oh, that's an option? And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's those little things, you know? They actually can mean a lot. Man, I said this stream was going to be like maybe an hour, and here we are at an hour and a half because I've been talking about Mass Effect. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Dragon Age. Let's talk about another BioWare game, guys. Let's talk about Dragon Age, okay? Dragon Age, great. It's the fantasy medieval version of Mass Effect. Great game. Great trilogy. My second favorite trilogy of all time. Great characters. Great story. Love it. Love how every game they introduce each of your characters. Love that. I actually wish that more games did that. Like, I wish Fallout would do that. I wish Fallout would do that more. I was really upset that in Fallout 4, they have MacCready. Which, if you don't know, MacCready is the fucking kid from Little Lamplight who was the mayor. He even talks about it, real briefly. Not a lot, but he does. He talks about being the mayor. And that you were all kids. Okay? That's from Game 3. Fallout 3, when he was the mayor of Little Lamplight. However, he never talks about your character. About how you helped him. About Harold. He doesn't talk about any of that crap. I feel like MacCready, and if you mod, which I do on occasion, if you mod, you can get a mod that unlocks a bunch of dialogue that they cut. Like, it's still part of the program, they just cut it out of the game, practically. It's there. But it was all these lines about him talking about your character from 3. And they just took that out. And I was like, why? Why not bring your own game into your own game? Like, why the heck not? Dragon Age did it so successfully. Like in 2. Liliana, you meet Liliana again, and she talks about the Warden from Game 1. Everyone talks about the Warden from Game 1. Everyone. Because it was a big deal. And then you have Inquisition, where you literally meet Hawk from Game 2. Literally your character, you meet in Game 2. She even helps you. You do a whole mission. You do a whole mission with that person. You get to decide if they live or die. Which, and like all your choices like, are there. Like, who did you romance? Who did you kill? Did you kill Anders? Which, if you didn't, what the fuck? Kill him. He's a bitch. I've heard that they might do another Fallout. Fallout 5. Which, after 4, and after 76, which, oh my god, what the heck was that? I don't know how I feel about it. Because I love those games. And of course I want another game. But is it going to be good? Is the issue I'm having with, especially RPG games lately. Where I feel like they're just so lacking now. Like, almost as if they're being lazy about it. Which I do not appreciate. Like, Outer Worlds. I was talking about that earlier. Outer Worlds is an okay game. It's very short. DBD. Yes. DBD for life. So good. Like, Outer Worlds is extremely short. And, like, there's so many sections of it you can't even go to. Like, it's there on the map. You can highlight it. Can't go to it for some fucking reason. And I know there was, like, DLC for it. But, like, if you need DLC to save your game, that's a problem. That means your base game isn't good. It's like, I was talking with somebody the other day about Sims, you know. Sims is known for their frickin' DLCs. Jesus, pay like $25, $15 depending on the DLC. And, like, there's some of those that I get, where I'm like, okay, cool, it adds a bunch of stuff, but, like, for the price, like, it doesn't give you a lot of content. And then there's content that I feel like should be just part, like, seasons. Why isn't seasons just part of the game? Why is that a DLC? I gotta pay for times of the year? Bro. That makes no sense. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Outer Worlds right now. Outer Worlds. Did love the game. I loved the concept. I wish there was just more of it. I wish it wasn't so short. I loved the... It kind of like gave me a Mass Effect meets Fallout meets a little bit of Borderlands. I was into it. But so, it's like 20 hours of gameplay, not even. If you speed run, it's probably like frickin' 10 or 15 hours. Crazy. And like some games I get are meant to be short. They're meant to just be like little bits. But, like, if you're gonna be an RPG, be a good RPG. Don't be a shit RPG. Even New Vegas, okay, is long. It's a long game. I actually feel like New Vegas is longer than Fallout 4, in all honesty. Because you can get through Fallout 4's main quest line very quickly. I'm not counting all the pointless hours you spend saving every frickin' settlement or building crap. I'm not counting that time. I'm counting, like, main questline time. Like, New Vegas forces you almost to go through main questline, and it is not quick. Like, you have to, like, build up reputation. You gotta, depending on, like, what ending you want to get, you gotta go back to places. You gotta, like, there's a lot you gotta do. But the DLCs don't make or break the game. The DLCs are just a delightful add-in, you know? They're not really part of this main story. You get, like, little bits depending on, like, what you did in the main game. It can change what happens in the DLC. But that's what it should be, you know? Like, even though I hated on Dragon Age Inquisition's DLC, the last one, where it's, like, the actual end of the game, that DLC was still good. Like, you still got, like, it was kind of like the Citadel DLC, where, like, you got, like, all those bits with all your companions, which was nice. Like, depending on who you romance, you get married, sometimes, which is nice. That's nice. And the other DLCs they added later were cool, too. Or, like, you do, the Darkspawn bit, which you gotta have Darkspawn. Dragon Age game, gotta have Darkspawn at least once. Even if it's in DLC, gotta have it. It's like a staple now. And I know you could count, well, Corypheus was a Darkspawn. Yeah, but like, how much of a Darkspawn was he really? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Though I'm so excited for Dragon Age 4. Good to meet you. See you later. Have a good night. Yes, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your DVD. Very nice having you here. What was I talking about? Chat. What was I talking about? I got distracted by farewells. I was talking about DLCs. Dragon Age 4. That's what we're talking about. Dragon Age 4. Thank you, me. I'm excited for Dragon Age 4 because it is clearly in the Imperium. And I'm so happy for that because they talk about the Imperium so much in the Dragon Age series. So much. So much. And I want to go there so bad. And now we're finally going to go there. And I'm so excited. Because I always loved how grim Dragon Age is. That's why Dragon Age 2 is my favorite Dragon Age. Dragon Age 2 is so grim. So grim. Do you know how many times I very much tried to save my mom? So many times. I was trying to, I was like, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be certain choices I can make that will save her from the horrible fate that she has. And you cannot. There is no way. The game literally is like, no. This tragic event must happen. And you cannot change it. Which I love, because tragedy. But at the same time, I was like, oh, but like, there's no way. Because like, you can see the early signs that like when she gets the flowers, and if you've been doing the investigation, you know that that's the calling card for that guy that's gonna murder her. You know it is. But you can't investigate it further. Like, you can't... Oh, hold on. No, don't. I see over there. Catnip container's open on my desk and my cat's trying to... I can already see he's gonna knock it over and then there's gonna be catnip everywhere. He'll be happy, but like, there'll be so much catnip everywhere. You can't have. I'm sorry. Don't give me your sass. But you cannot save her. At all. Which I totally get why Hawke's whole thing is like fucking goddamn blood magic, man. I get it. I get it. Bro. Some horrible shit's happened with blood magic. That's why I'm really excited for the Imperium, because they use blood magic like all the time. Like, it's super mundane to them. Super mundane. It's like, oh hell yeah, everyone uses blood magic here. And how Solas talks about it. Like, blood magic was pretty damn common before. It seems like the Chantry was the one that was like, blood magic no good, no, no. No blood magic, no, no. Because the way Solas talks about it, like, he talks about it like, I feel like any magical concept should have that adherence to, which is, it's how you use it. It's the application that makes it evil, right? Which, Mass Effect 2, great example of evil application. There's no good application of blood magic in Mass Effect 2. Or, in Dragon Age 2. Not one. It's all bad. It's always bad. It's never good. 1, though, does kind of touch on how it can be good. Like, to save Connor, you have to do blood magic. It's very understated, but it is blood magic, because you ask that blood mage to help you, and he's like, yeah, but like, I need to do these things. It is blood magic. But you can save you can save Connor and you can save his mom, depending on what decisions you make. So it's possible. I also miss the camp, you know? I miss that. Like, I like how they did the house in 2. And like, everyone had their own little spot in the city, which was nice. Kind of like forces you to like enjoy the city and everything. But at the same time, it's like we're doing all this crap. Like, we should be together, right? Right? I think that's why, Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if any of you've played that yet. It is only in early access right now, but great concept. I actually just recently finished Divinity 2, which is also made by them. Larian Studios, I believe. Which, shout out to Larian Studios, fucking amazing. I have very high hopes for what Baldur's Gate 3 is going to turn into because of what I've seen from Divinity 2 and 1. I have started Divinity 1. What I've played of Baldur's Gate 3 already, oh my god, for an early access? Holy crap. That game is so good. It has its glitches right now. But even with its glitches and its flaws, oh my god, that game is good. And it's, for an early access, it's got a lot of content. Oh, see, we have a problem here. Because that's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be here. Oh, I have the hiccups. Somebody kill me. I hate hiccups with a passion. With a fiery passion. Oh, that's why that was off. That makes sense. Boop, there we go. My train of thought. Mundus is gone. He's gone, one tire fire. However, I have seen and heard of the new Evil Dead game. It looks interesting. I have a lot of friends who are gonna get it. I might get it. It looks very interesting. I know, didn't they try and do an Evil Dead game already once? And it didn't go well? I seem to remember it didn't go well last time they tried. Like, I love the movie. So, I mean, the movie is pretty cheesy. So, I mean, like, how bad can the game really be? I might play it, though. I might play it. Oh, see? I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Boop. Nope. I want it to be like that. Yeah. Yeah, like, it was so bad that it got covered up by the gaming community really quickly. Like, it was not good. That's all I know. But apparently, this new one is supposed to be very good. So, I definitely will look into it. I've also been seeing a lot of, I think it's Dying Light? Is that the new one that's coming out too? That tone. Day 1. Yeah. House of Ashes. Ooh. That sounds cool. I haven't seen that, but that sounds cool. House of Ashes. I'm gonna have to look that up after I'm done the stream. That sounds cool as heck. Oh, that's the new Dark Anthology one. Oh, I see. I like their games a lot. I bought Hope. I have it. Just haven't played it yet. So I think I really like the Dark Picture Anthology games because it's that choice aspect, you know? That, like, your choices legit matter. Oh, look, some phantoms. They chillin'. What's up, man? They're not attacking me because I'm in creative. Like, depending on, like, who lives or dies, that's all up to you. Waiting for it to go back on sale. Well, let me know when you get it because I'd love to stream that with you. Because that's why I bought it. So that we could play it together. Because you said you wanted to play it together. Because I got it when it was on sale. That was a while ago. Yeah, the writing is so good. The story writing? Oh, They did a good job. Oh, look at this bridge. Look at this bridge, guys. I will play 100 play with you. 100%? Yeah. Guys, look at this bridge. Bro. Hell yeah. I wasn't sure if I'd like kind of like the floating high-tech kind of bridge, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool, actually. I don't think we're going to do pillars, because I don't think it's necessary, because we're going for like that floating aspect. Now I'm wondering if I should do this on the sides. Yeah. I'm going to do this on the sides. Kind of just bring that green down a little bit. Lovely, though. And because of all the light, it shouldn't spawn monsters right under it, which is great. I think this will especially go with that mining district that I'm going to build that I was talking about the first stream. Where I'm going to build it in the ravine over yonder way. And I kind of want to build the houses like part of the side of the ravine, which I think will be really cool. I guess you'd also count it as like the mining slums in a way. Gotta have a slum. You know, world lore, gotta have a slum. Oh, and trust me, we will. I will make world lore. I am addicted to making world lore and character creation. An addiction, I tell you. I literally have at least 5 200-page books that are just full of characters. And that's just like in written form. Like my docs are just also full. I have a world that I made called Majestra, and the docket for it has over 100 pages. No problem. Thank you for the lurking. Lurking is very appreciated. But I love it. I love creating worlds and lore. I wish I could make it into a game, but I just don't have the technical computer know-how to make it into a game, you know? I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's easy, like you just get like RPG creator, something like that. I'm not good with computers, guys. I'm not. I wish I was. Like I look at a code and I'm like, I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter if someone's told me, or like I for a bit tried to make mods for Fallout 4. I wanted to make character mods because I was really into that. I actually have a lot of character concepts for characters, and they're very fleshed out, kind of like Indigo from the Skyrim mod, which was my inspiration actually. I love that mod. I want to make characters like that. Like I had lines written for the character that I would speak. Like I was fully in it, but I just could not understand the mod builder. Like I used the one that Bethesda gives you, the creation kit, and I tried other programs too, and I just don't get it. I don't know what it is, but I just don't, it doesn't compute with me. Like my brain just cannot comprehend what it's saying, what I need to do. I can't tell. And it's frustrating. But you want like a world concept that you need for a game? Bro, you need lore? Hit me up. Hit me up. Give me a concept, I will give you lore. I swear it. I help people with that all the time. A lot of my friends run D&D games, or I've done like roleplay chats before, and I help with a lot of them a lot of the time. For character ideas, for quest ideas, for lore ideas, because I love to talk about it. I love lore. Lore is the shit. Unless we're talking about Star Trek lore. He's okay. He's kind of a dick. But lore is so good. I think that's why I got really into, especially when I got into Minecraft, I got really into the Dream SMP. 'Cause lore. 'Cause lore's so good. Like, the lore is impressively good. Like, early on you can tell how not a lot of lore there was. Like, it was kind of like fly by the seat of your pants kind of lore. But then it got, like, really good. You know. So good. And they've been getting better and better and better. Like, I don't know if anybody's seen, probably not, the new stream from Techno. I'm not going to talk about it too much because there's a lot of spoilers in case someone watches this. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it on YouTube. Technoblade. Oh my god. I'm so excited for the next stream. So excited. Oh my god. I would love to join the Dream SMP family. I would love that. Oh! Curses. I would love that. I would love to be a part of that lore. I would love to add to the lore. I actually do have a Dream SMP OC. I legit have a character that I have made specifically to the Dream SMP. And I've made 4 backstories. Why do I have 4 backstories, you ask? I will tell you. I've made 4 because I didn't know how I wanted to come in to the Dream SMP if I was ever asked. Which I probably wouldn't. I'd probably have to do the hard work and, like, spam somebody from the Dream SMP, like, please add me. Here's my character. Because I made one. The first one I made, I integrated the actual timeline into the story. So, like, not what Rambo did, where Rambo came in, like, clean slate. He just joined and, like, wasn't a part, like, anything that happened before his join, he didn't know anything about it. Where I made one backstory that was like that, where I didn't know where I was or how I got there, but I was suddenly in this place. And then I made another one branching off of that, where it was very similar, except it was more of I'd lost my past. It's not like Rambo where, like, he forgets all the time, just that one section of my character's life. Just don't know how I got here, but I'm here now, and it's okay. And I had integrated, thank you, I'm very awesome, thank you, chat. And I had integrated pieces of the Dream SMP history into my backstory. As in, my character was always around for a long time and actually interacted with some characters off screen, which I put in the backstory. Crap. Like, the fight pit where Technoblade and Tommy fight after Technoblade kills Tubbo. After during the Schlatt bit, right? I put in a bit. There's a scene in that bit where Wilbur leaves to go make the fight pit, okay? He leaves to go make the fight pit. And when he does that, why is this like this? Oh, it's because it slaps. When he leaves, he goes, makes the fight pit, and then he comes back after, like, quite a couple minutes. You know. And then they go to the fight pit. I actually put in my... Oh, yeah, I put an anvil here. I actually put in my backstory bit that my character was there. I was behind the wall. I was accidentally too close to Pogtopia during my mining, because I made my character very much loves to mine, loves gold. That's my character's thing. Very much like Foolish, strangely, but for different reasons. My character likes gold because of piglins, which I will also talk about that. But she was there. she was behind the wall, and when Wilbur dug it out, he found her. And I have two situations that could have happened. One, after she was found, she either A, which is the base response she usually does with most people she meets, threw gold bars at Wilbur, and then like blocked back up the wall and went away. Just like went back to mining like nothing ever happened. Like the gold was like silent payment, as in don't talk about this. The other option I had written down was that she made a deal with Wilbur that he wouldn't tell anybody that she existed. And she wouldn't tell anybody, specifically Dream, where Poctopia was. Or she would have given him gold. One of the two. Or a favor, which I love more. That she owes him a favor for doing her this solid. I had other bits too where like people she'd met, either by accident or on purpose. Filza, I actually had it because the character I made grew up with piglins. Because the backstory I had for her was that she woke up in the Nether. She had gold on her. Gold armor and stuff. Whatever she had on her, which I have on a different character. Not this character that I have. Not this one. I've got a different skin. Though this was the first skin that I did. Because I wanted it to be very piglin-esque, so I added a lot of things and colors that were part of the Nether, you know? But I put it as she was respectively almost raised by piglins. Piglins have a society. They do, in the Nether. It's a legit society. They have trade. They have farms. Like, they hunt. Like, it's Arrow of Slowness. They have a society. And I had it that she was raised by them in the Nether until she found a Nether portal. At which point then she found the Dream SMP. Now when she found it, I had it that either she chose to stay as far away as possible, or that she was seen by Dream or Dream XD, which I would also love to talk about Dream XD, but we will talk about that another time. And that Dream, if she met Dream, that Dream made a deal that my character was supposed to be like the hidden tool, you know? That like in a pinch, if he needed something or someone, that my character would come, no questions asked. And not because he owed her anything, that like she would just go and do that. Almost like not compelled, like her choice. Just go do that. Like, sure, you want me to go kill Tommy? Alright, I'll go kill Tommy for you. But it would be a canon thing. Because you only have 3 canon lives in the Dream SMP. And I had it so my character had already lost 1 canon life. She lost it to starvation while in the Nether. Because she didn't know that she was supposed to eat those pigs. Those piggies that are in there? They're not like overworld piggies. They're like hogs. And then when she was found by the piglins, they showed her how to hunt and everything, but she died. But her spawn point was still in the nether. It wasn't outside. Not until she found this world, the outside. Then she started respawning here. But that's just like for meaningless deaths respawning. Only one canon death she's lost. I had it back to like Phil's and other meetings. I had it. She had a fascination because growing up with piglins. Part of her deal was that she wanted to find a way to bring piglins into the overworld. Because when you bring a piglin into the overworld, they immediately turn into a zombie piglin. They you can't trade with them. They lose all sense of self, respectively. So she wanted to find a way that she could bring them, her family in a sense, to the overworld with her. Like even experimenting, because you can turn zombie villagers back into villagers. So she was experimenting with that same concept of, could I use a similar way to bring piglins back? Like, sure, they turn to zombies, but then I can turn them back. That's like mostly what consumes most of her time and why she stays away from the Dream SMP, or at least the main sections of it. But Technoblade kind of looks like a piglin. He does. And I know some of the drawings are that it's a mask, which I do appreciate. Some people have it that he actually is a pig. Which is cool too. I like a lot of the artist renditions in a lot of ways. But I'm going based off like his skin. And his skin tells me that like Technoblade is a pig or a piglin. It's not a mask. He is that. And so my character, of course, would be fascinated by this. Because that would mean that there's a piglin that made it, that didn't turn into a zombie piglin. So, in a lot of ways, she is very fascinated with him. Almost thinks he should be some kind of like piglin king or something. You know what I'm saying? But she stays away from him because she's not sure. But when Techno and Phil moved out to the snowy area where they are now, when Techno was gone on like a training session, you know, whatever he's got canon for when he just leaves, when he was in hibernation, she went to investigate Techno's house. She wanted to know more about him. What made him tick? Who was he? Was he really a piglin? Was he just a fancy piglin? What was up with that? And she was caught by Phil. Technomancer, and how excited we all were at work. Yeah, I do remember that, Technomancer. Such a letdown. I actually didn't get Technomancer. I saw somebody else play it, and I was like, but I had it so that Phil had caught her going through Techno's things, staring at his pictures, trying to figure out who he was. And Phil tried to attack her, and she had two options. One, of course, throw gold at the problem. So she just like throws gold at Phil and then leaves. Just leaves, doesn't say anything. I also had it that she also could have spoken to Phil. And told Phil where he could find her. Since he was obviously close to Techno. It's also how she learned his name. Since he was so close to Techno, she thought that Phil could tell her about him, where he came from and everything. But left before Ranboo noticed. Ranboo was another one that she was curious about because Enderman, right? And in the Nether, there's lots of Endermen. Lots of them. She treats them like friends. Like, you just, they don't like to be looked at, so, you know, just don't look at them and move along. So, that was another one that she wasn't sure how to deal with. Because usually, you just ignore Endermen. You talk to them on occasion, you don't look at them, you just kind of like, hey, what's up? Walk by. We don't kill Endermen here. But I did also have that she'd also met Ranboo. But that was a sideline one. That, because I wanted it so they had met, but Ranboo doesn't remember they met. And she wouldn't be in his friend book because I don't think she would have been considered a friend, you know? She was just some person. But she feels like a strong connection to Ranboo. Especially with him not remembering all the time. She feels like she doesn't remember how she came to be here. It's a kindred spirit kind of thing, you know? But I also, Dream was the only other person that I had her meet. Wilbur and Dream were the two major two, as well as Phil. The blowing up of L'Manberg, I also had her part of that. Not in the sense of she was, like, part of blowing it up, but in the sense of she went to investigate L'Manberg and saw the battle from afar. Not only that, but she saw Dream as well. Or Dream XD. Let's talk about Dream XD, okay? I have a couple things. So, Dream XD, mostly I have seen, hangs out with George, okay? And he's some sort of god being? Demon? Something like that? Now, I have a theory. Because in an older video Tommy did, because that's where I started for Dream SMP, was Tommy in it. Shout out to Tommy in it. They did a bit, and I know it was ha-has and jokes, but they did a bit where they created a religion, okay? It was the Dream religion. Okay? And when I saw Dream XD, my first thought was, oh, this is that god that you guys created. Because a lot of gods, especially in a lot of concepts, oh Jesus, were made through worship. Like D&D and Pathfinder use the same concept, where you get divine ranks based on how many people you have worshiping, among other things. But we're using that as a base. And I think that Dream XD came from that. Came from them making that religion. Something happened to Dream, or a part of Dream, or whatever they made, that caused that to happen. And I feel like this theory is correct, because in the latest videos of Tommy, he took back the Holy Land. That land that they originally did, him and Quackity, and I think somebody else, Tubbo? I think Tubbo was also there. They made that land and built the church on it. And Tommy took that back very recently. And I wonder why he would do that. Tommy had so many other spaces he could have made into his land, but he chose that. Divine intervention, maybe? Who knows? But I definitely think that they're related. I think Dream XD and that church are related. I think they're part of the same thing. At least I would love for that to actually be the truth. That would be amazing. Alright. Alright, as I look at the time, we've been streaming for 2 hours. I think we've built the bridge. The bridge has been complete. We've completed our mission today. And, I could go on for hours and talk about the Dream SMP or Mass Effect or Dragon Age, but I think we're going to end the stream there. Thank you, One Tire Fire, if you're still here. Thank you for coming, watching the stream. Thank you to anybody else who also stopped by to watch the stream. Thank you for anybody who is watching the stream or on my YouTube channel watching this stream. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked my bridge. I think it's very nice. I think we did a good job. We're gonna start, we're leveling this out, but we're gonna start doing the castle. We're gonna start doing the castle next. So that'll be a great build. I've never built a castle. Super excited. So thank you. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a good evening. And have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much.